בוקר טוב חברים. I want to quote Gemara in Masechet Sanhedrin Daf Zayin. The Gemara says a story of Rav Huna. Rav Huna, אתה שומע אלון היקר? Rav Huna, when he had a court case, he would gather 10 Talmidei Chachamim to sit down with him in the bedin. Not 1, 10. Why? He says, so when the beam is going to come down, I get a small piece. What he meant to say, if we're all going to do a mistake, so if we have 10 people, so we're going to divide the 10 makot. I get one piece, but if I take the whole thing on my shoulders, oh, too much. I don't want to handle the whole pain, the whole punishment. So he get asarat talmidei chachamim. So if we all do, the mistake, let me get a small piece, a small portion of a punishment. I don't want to take the whole thing on me. Zaya Rav Huna. Rav Ashi, the Gemara says Rav Ashi, when a question in Hilchot Terefa, they brought him a meat. Rabbi, kasher, לא kasher, taref, לא taref, מה הדין? אומרת הגמרא, he would bring all the shohatim of the town. Here, he used to live in the city, Mahsiyah, in Bavel. He brought the whole shohatim in town. Now, shohatim, they're bikim, they know the halachot. They slaughter every day, so they know taref, they know this stuff. So he would bring everybody with him. And he would show them the meat. No, what do you think? Why? So Amar Gamken, at least, honest, let me get a little bit. No, not the whole thing. So we're going to shit together. I have my answer for the Kol HaShohatim. And let's say a true story. He used to give the kashrut of Bnei Brak was under his supervision, right? And one day they had a meeting with all the mashgichim. If I remember correctly, it was over 200 people. Mashgichim was under him in Bnei Brak Road. So they had a whole asifa in the Bnei Brak, and obviously he came to speak. And when he spoke, his message to the mashgichim was as follows. He told them, Rabbi Yisai, I want you to know, when it says on any item, kasher b'hashgahat rabbanut Bnei Brak, or any restaurant or bakery, here, that you have my hechsher, I want you guys to know the one who is responsible, that he's responsible for whether it's kasher or not kasher, it's not me, it's you guys. Omer, let me give you a simple logic. If there is here 200 restaurants, and it's under my name, how is it possible one person can watch over 200 restaurants and bakeries? I don't have even the time in the day to feed 200 restaurants. So בוודאי, זה לא אחריות שלי, זה אחריות שלכם. שמעתם מה הוא אמר להם? So אמר להם, you have to know that even though my name is there, but the real achsher, it's not that the name of the hashgaha. It's the mashgiach in the restaurant or in the bakery that you are watching, you are responsible for anything that happens inside the kitchen. זה מה שהוא אמר להם. הוא הסביר להם כמה צריך אחריות. עוד דבר אמר להם, צריך להיות גם כן חכם. Sometimes the משגיחים, they play very, hard on the בעל הבית and the owner, and they get very upset, and it gets into fights. And one time he came to the rabbi's office, such a big issue. I remember I was there, and the rabbi tells the mashgiach, why can't you just talk soft with the person? למה צריך בום? למה? I remember, the guy, המשגיח הזה היה גבוה, was tall, mashallah, ככה גדול. And he came to the rabbi, complained that Mr. So-and-so, לא שומע, לא מקשיב, למה, boom. Why can't you just talk soft? אמר לו, הרב, did I ever came to you and I bashed you ever? I talked to you as a friend. I talked to you, חורים בגובה העיניים. למה לבוא עליהם as if you are the owner of his own business? מה תהיו חכמים? אף אחד לדבר. זה היה חוכמת חיים. בסוד ההלכה, כן, חוכמת חיים יש בזה גם כן. למה אני מביא את הגמרא הזאת? זה גם לפלא יועץ. Pele Yoetz tells us that when you have questions, don't take everything on your shoulders. Take advice. Ask חכמים ממך. And I want to quote from the Or Letzion. Do you know who wrote this book? Who wrote this book? חכם בן ציון אבא שאול. יש לו פה מאמר, נקרא רבנות, דיינות. תשמעו מה הוא כותב. It's a beautiful piece over here. כדאי to look inside. And he says כך, הדור הזה, I'm going back, תשנ"ה. נ"ה. עברנו סמ"ה, עברנו ע"ה, ואנחנו שלב באה פ"ה. 30 years ago. Okay? That's where it was printed. But he was said that, but the word that he said was way before. And he says 30, 40, 50 years ago, איזה דור משונה, this generation is so twisted. Now weak. משונה, weird. This generation is so weird. הצעירים פוסקים הלכות. ומורים הוראה ברבים. They feel comfortable to take upon themselves to לפסוק הלכות. And he says, אם המדובר בהלכות פרטיות, מילא. If you're talking about questions, it's between you and yourself, and you want to be posek to yourself, no. אבל הבעיה היותר גדולה, the biggest problem is, פוסקים הלכות כלליות ברבים. פוסקים, they take אחריות על עצמם, ומדברים ברדיו, וכל מיני מקומות כאלו וכדומה, וזה גרוע מאוד. It's very bad. It's very bad. בשביל מה מתערבים? Why do you guys butt in? ישאירו חוכמתם לעצמם, leave your wisdom to yourself, ואת ההוראה לראויים לה, leave to the חכמים to take פסק הלכה. Why are you guys butting in? Why are you guys saying halachot? You're not even in the age, you don't have even the knowledge, to be posek halachot. מה אתה מתערב בכלל? והוא מדבר לאנשים שלמדו בישיבות. And he says 30, 40, 50 years ago, weird generation. היום זה הפוך. רק הצעירים אומרים מה שרוצים לומר. And we lost the כבוד. אנשים לא מכירים את המקום שלהם. People, they don't know their place. לא יודעים את המקום שלהם. לפעמים יש לך הלכה, בא מישהו מבחוץ, משונים, פוסקים הלכות אין אישור. אתה לא רב, אתה לא כלום, עם הארץ. מה, who asked you בכלל? וצריך לדעת, אדם צריך להיות חכם. We learned, Abba שיהיה בריא, he taught us you're in a shul, there's a rabbi, never ever in your life you say any halachot. B'chaim. People ask you halacha, מה צריך להתנהג? יש פה רב, go to him. I tell you, you guys know me from before. Never ever said halacha then. אף פעם. ובאו אליי לשאול אנשים, יש רב לא פוסק שום דבר, it's not my place. Number one, it's not my place. And number two, הכי חשוב, there is sometimes halachot that you don't know all the reasons behind every details why the way, yeah, exactly. You have no idea. And you have no idea why sometimes the rabbi, he sees things and he's quiet. ושיקולים כאלו, the only one who knows how to run the whole operation of a shul, זה רק חכם, זה רק רב. ואנשים באים מתערבים בהלכות. איפה הראש? איפה השכל? It's not only a lack of education, but גם כן manners. איפה השכל? היה פה פעם מישהו, a guest. We're sitting by Kiddush over here. And we had the ladies section on Shabbat. Yeah, Shabbat morning. So it was a little tight. A guest. There's no idea what's flying here. Why do you have the mehezah here? Just knock it down. Anyway, there's only one lady there who came to pray. Just knock it down and just people sit comfortable. I look at that person, but someone next to him told him, "You're a guest." That's it. Mama, just to remind you, you're a guest. That second when I saw him saying this, if I had in my mind a percentage, maybe he's smart. That second I know for sure he is not smart at all. You don't know the whole dynamic in the shul. What do you stick your nose in? What do you know? So it's a little tight. So people, they know what, they know exactly what they're doing. If nobody did anything, they know the place. זה כל כך לא חכם. זה כל כך לא חכם. That's one. Second, okay, Baruch Hashem, in our shul people, Baruch Hashem, I believe most, not all, are educated. אבל יש עוד דבר אחר. When you go to your friend's house, and sometimes because it's your friend's house, and you see a certain dynamic between a husband and a wife, and you stick your nose. You're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. When you're a guest in the house, don't stick your nose ever. Put out. It's not your place. It's not your place. And it's got me sipo. You're not gonna like the story. There was a guest. Someone, how much can you be a guest? 3 days, 4 days, a week. خلاص. מה אתה חסת תאהב? After 2 weeks, the husband tells his wife, listen, we need him out. But we're not going to tell him, get out of here. We're going to do a nice move. And we're going to check him out, but in a nice way. So what's the plan? He tells her, listen, this week, what you should do, you first bring the kiddush and don't bring the salads. Don't bring the salads. After the kiddush, after hamotzi, bring the salads, but put the salads next to you. Not next to me, next to you. You see? You're shaking already. And I'm going to play, I got angry. And I'm going to say to you, excuse me, Maze, Shabbat, Baal Habayit, I'm your husband. What is this? You take everything to yourself? Where's the kabod? Where's the honor? Why are you taking this to yourself? Put it next to me. I'm going to fight with you. And you don't be so nice like you're always nice. Fight back. Excuse me. Once in the blue moon, give me kavod. A shot hail, huh? Didn't you say shot hail tonight? It has to be next to me, the salads. We're going to fight. And guess what? We're going to ask the guest, what do you think? Who is right? And if he's going to say that I'm right, you can get so angry, tell him, oh yeah? Get up and out of here. You taking my husband's side against me? You open your mouth, tell him you get out of here. And if he's going to say, listen to me, you know what? The husband is right. No, sorry. If he's going to say, you're right, I'm going to get angry. And I'm going to say, excuse me. You said the wife, excuse me. Get out of here. Either way, he's out. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. All right. The husband. Yeah. So either way, he's out. Either because of you or because of me. Beautiful. All right. Shabbat הגיעה, ברוך השם, אמנון. מה, אתה מקליט את זה כאילו? תשמע, סיפור בלי הקלטה. Anyway, Shabbat came, Friday night came, and the guest comes from the shul, and the Baal Habayit already, his nose already, ככה, אתה יודע. He looks at him, he doesn't know what to do with the guy. 2 weeks, sits, eat, הכל. Come on, just, החוצה כבר, edge. She brings kiddush, no food. The guest says, no way, then I'm going to have food. They're hungry. So I'm good. Got to be a little patient. I'm going to have a nice dinner. Shalom Aleichem, הכול טוב, יום השישי, שתו. עושים קידוש, עושים המוצאים. She brings the salads, everything next to her seats. He sits here, the guest is next to him, and he sees the salads are not next to him and not next to the guest. Everything is next to her. And they played the game. He starts to yell at his wife, shame on you. What is this? Shabbat. You should put next to me. What are you doing over there? And she did the same thing. Excuse me, who do you think you are? I worked the whole week. I shop. Chill. Fire. As they're fighting, the husband tells the guest, you know what? What do you think? Who's right? Me or she? Says the boy say, I gotta stay another 2 weeks. I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. I am not getting involved. אני לא מתערב. אני לא מתערב. תריבו ביניכם, I need the food. אתם מבינים? זה חכם. מה הכוונה חכם? אתה מבין? אתה צריך לדעת. No matter what you're going to do, when you are guests by other people, you're always going to lose. No matter what. Yeah. She is right, he is right, she is wrong. It doesn't matter. That's not your place to stick your nose.
Calm them down. Calm down.
That's what you say. One word you have. You're going to tell me, calm down. Tell her, let's stay quiet. You got nothing comes out.
This is your good friend, guy. I know I'm not so smart yet. I'm getting there, but.
Anyway, Avi, let's continue. החכם לא מדבר. לא מדבר. ואיזה חכם המכיר את מקומו. So if you're a guest by your friend, don't try to do shalom bayit. That's not your place and that's not your expertise, I would say. זה לא המקצוע שלך. ולבוא ולהגיד לאנשים איך ומה לעשות זה לא חכם. תאמינו לי, trust me, I see things, many things. Not only I don't get involved, I don't give my opinion בכלל. If they come and they ask, so if I know that they're gonna listen, I might say my opinion. But if not, why should you stick to places that no matter what, you're gonna get hurt? בשביל מה לך? וזה דברים בין אדם לחברו בחוכמת חיים. Here we're talking הלכה, responsibility. אנשים לוקחים שיקולים. איך אתה לוקח שיקול כזה דבר? How can you take things? כאלה דברים. אומר הרב, צריך להיות מאוד 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 זהיר בדברים האלו. So that's the, וכבר אמרו בש"ס. Yeah.
If someone here, let's say I'm on the show and I hear someone else telling someone else halacha, would it be proper to tell them, you shouldn't be telling halacha, is there a rabbi here?
Yeah. בוודאי
It's not
שכן.
like I'm getting involved, like,
No.
talking to me, huh?
בוודאי שלא. אני אגיד לך למה. אני אגיד לך למה. קראתי בספר, it's called מגיד דבריו ליעקב, מי שכתב את הספר, זה הנכד של עקף החיים, רבי יעקב סופר, he brings down, if I remember correctly, היה אחד בשם המהריל. מהריל. אני בלב. זה היה באזמיר. הוא היה גאון עולם, צדיק גאון עולם. And היה מישהו עשיר, or someone rich guy, but he didn't like the halakha that the rabbi said. And rich people, they think that the boss, they are second to God. סיפור מזעזע. The rabbi walked outside, and this rich guy saw the rabbi, he will stare upon him.
Wow.
He slapped him. Gave him a slap on his face. People were there.
It's true.
Huh? Do I make up stories ever?
No,
I'm giving you, I gave you details. Which book, who wrote the book, which rabbi, and what place. If you want the year, I give you also the year also. What's the difference?
It wasn't
המהריל, אחד גאון עולם.
Wow.
יכול להיות שזה היה סיפור לפני 500 שנה. People that were next to the rabbi, they saw it, they were shocked, but nobody did anything. הוא מביא שמה שהיה חרון אף, and he brings the amount of how many houses got burned. כמה בתים, not in the tens and the hundreds. כמה בתים באותו עין נשרפו, אחרי מה שקרה. הגמרא אומרת שהקדוש ברוך הוא, he takes actions כשיש זלזול בחכם ולא עושים כלום. אתה מבין אותי? בוודאי שזה נכון לעשות כזה דבר. יש לך, זה לא מקום שלי. בוודאי זה המקום שלך. This is your shul. בגלל מקשור שאף אחד לא ירוס לך את הבית הכנסת שלך. בוודאי זה מקום נכון לעשות. בוודאי שכן. אני אספר לך דבר יפה. In one of the places the rabbi lived in his life, היה שכן, was a neighbor, לא חכמים, in a nice way. They used to put the laundry, you put it in a wash machine, and there were no dryers. So you take all the clothes and you hang it outside the window, right? Right. Now, they live, I don't know, third or fourth, whatever floor. The rabbi lives in the first floor. So all the water would dripping down all the times to where he walked to his house. Now, it wasn't a cement. He had tiles. So it was always wet, mud, dirty, disgusting. And you know, when you're old man, has v'shalom, if it's wet, but then it's dangerous. They asked a couple of times, just please don't do this. אין עם מי לדבר. הרב רמז לי שזה מציק לו, לא יותר מזה. He hinted to me. מה הכוונה hinted? He couldn't do anything because הוא לא יכול, because of his position. But other people that around him should get the brain to do something. They go to the guy, open the door, Habibi, you better stop. הרב לא עשה את זה אף פעם. והוא סבל הרבה שנים. אבל אני ידעתי בתוך ליבו שהוא ציפה שיהיה מישהו שיעשה זה משהו בדבר. אבל אף אחד לא עשה. ואני יודע שלרב היה לו צער גדול מזה. למה זה צער? He saw his wife, מסכנה. כל הזמן מנקה את הלכלוך של השכנים למעלה. Isn't it? She's not young. Thursday, we used to clean the whole place, לכבוד שבת. By Thursday night, הכל מלוכלך ודוסט. איפה שכל, איפה הראש? אין מי לדבר. אבל אני הבנתי שהרב רצה שאני אדבר איתה משהו. אתה מבין אותי? למה? אנשים יודעים, people around him, nobody did anything. ואני יודע שהרב היה לו בצער גדול מאוד. So, מה צריך להיות בשקט? מה פתאום? אתה מבין? צריך לדעת מתי להיות בשקט ומתי לא להיות בשקט. בזה לא צריך להיות בשקט.
Even if he's just talking to a friend. Even if he's just talking to a friend.
צריך להיות גם חכם. גם כשאומרים את זה, not to embarrass the guy, take him to the side quietly. If you remember, the first year, somebody started to give halachot over in the morning. Oh, we're not going to say names. זוכר? You take him to the side, אמרת לך מה לעשות, אמרת לך בצד. זוכר? זהו. לא, צריך בפורום גדול. Somebody doesn't belong to the shul בכלל. We open the shul. I don't know, 2 months, not even 2 months, not even. להגיד פה הלכות בבוקר. אמרתי למישהו, אריאל, tell him please. Take him to the side, I don't know how we got a rabbi over here. הבנתם את זה? Was it in public, to bash him? He knew his place. אבל צריך לדעת להיות חכם, לא צריך לפגוע בבן אדם, אבל בוודאי שצריך להעיר. בוודאי שצריך להעיר. אני רוצה להגיד לכם פסוק מאוד מאוד חשוב, מאוד חשוב. יש פסוק בספר משלי, מלך יעמיד במשפט, ואיש תרומות יהרסנה. שלמה, רבותיי, please just pay attention to the words. Please. שלמה המלך says in ספר משלי, מלך במשפט יעמיד ארץ. A king, he's going to establish a country with court cases. יש לך משפט, יש לך courthouse, ואתה שופט. That's how you can run a country. You have to have a system. But then he says, ואיש תרומות יהרסנה. תרומה, חסד. And he says sometimes, the person who does hesed, that hesed could ruin the country. How is it possible? How is it possible? You have to know that sometimes if you do hesed, your hesed outcome is going to be holban, destruction. I can give you so many examples. One of the things, between husband and a wife, between a husband and a wife. Sometimes the wife wants to do hesed on the husband account. There is a Hazita lady. She wants to invite over for Shabbat meal. But when she is there, she takes over the whole table, and the husband gets very upset. I don't want her in my house. I don't want her. Hesed. Habibi, a hesed shelach is going to destroy your house. צריך שכל. את תגידי חסד, צריך שכל. You gotta have brain. שלמה המלך אומר, ואיש תרומות יהרסנה. Sometimes when you want to do hesed, and it's not the right way, you're going to destroy your house. זה לא נכון. Better. Sometimes parents, her mother or her father needs help. But at that time, your husband needs you home for dinner and to take care of the little kids at the house. לא, אני הולכת לאמא שלי. בשביל מה? That's not your job. That's not your job. אישה צריכה לדעת, בעלה מגיע לפני ההורים שלה. זה הלכה מפורשת. A wife has to know that her husband comes before her parents. אישה, once she gets the ring, then he comes first, before her parents. Her parents then doesn't exist. But what happens is, her emotions, without thinking, will destroy her house. וזה מה שאומר שלמה המלך, ואיש תרומות יהרסנה. With your hesed that you want to do, you'll destroy your house and the kids, and one day you're going to wake up, and you're not in the house, and the whole house is upside down. כי החסד שלך לא היה במקום הנכון. And I'm saying these things straight. שצריך לדעת את זה בבית גם. שכשאישה עושה דברים, וזה גם כן בעל. But it was, הרבה פעמים זה קורה מצד האישה, emotions וכל הדברים האלו. צריך לדעת שזה, it's wrong. היה פעם מישהי, תמימה, וואי. נאיב, but in a negative way. מה הכוונה in a negative? לא חושבת. Everyone who came to a house to collect money, she used to give her money. Which is nice. אני לא אומר לא. אתה רוצה להביא $1, אין בעיה. But she used to give more than $1, and you know. עכשיו מה שקורה, חברית לי. עליה לרגל. עכשיו עליה לרגל זה יראה כל זכורך. It's all men. ואחר כך, she was so nice, מביאה גם כן מים, or maybe want to drink, and a cookie, and the husband, התחיל להתעצבן, וואו, what are you bringing me all the homeless over here? Stop! And she did not want to stop. היה בלגן. אני אומר לכם, סיפור אמיתי, היה בלגן. So one day she says me, היא אומרת את הסיפור שלה. אמרתי לה, אוקיי. אמרתי לה, ומה את אומרת? תשמעו מה מספרת לי הצדקת הזאת. היא אומרת לי, Rabbi, I read stories about Eliyahu Hanavi, how he used to come to people's houses, ani, marud, and because they were not nice to him, they lost the chance to be זוכה, שאליהו הנביא יגלה את עצמו להם. סיפורים, זה היה בצפת לפני 200-500 אלף שנה. So since she read that story, every person who comes, she opens the house, food and everything, maybe it's אליהו הנביא. מה תעשה מכזה אישה?
נשים שופכות הסליחות, כשהסליחות מוכן לסליחות, האם זה מותר ב5 בבוקר כל הסליחות? מה נגיד לך? יש להיות כמו מודה כזה, באמת, אני לא... היא אומרת לי, אולי זה אליהו הנביא.
Now it's an issue. Now, no, היא לא אישה רעה. Don't get me wrong. She read a story, and that story took her to a different level. And her husband gets crazy. Stop with this. I do not want this in my house. לא, שרה אמנו, חסד. So, היא מספרת את הסיפור, ומה לעשות? אמרתי לה, ואם אני אגיד לך, את תקשיבי לי? I'm not going to waste my time with you. אמר לי, אם הרב יגיד לי, ומה שהרב יגיד לי, וככה זה, אני אקשיב לרב. אמרתי לה, לא נכון, את לא תקשיבי לי. I know you, you're not going to listen to me. לא, אני כן, אמרתי לה, I know you're not going to listen, so I'm not going to tell you. מה כתוב בהלכה? No, I will, I'll tell you not. עד שאני הרגשתי ממש, היא מתחננת, she's begging. I told her, תקשיבי לי טוב. אליהו הנביא is not going to come to your house. Straight out. אמרת לו, הוא לא יבוא. הוא לא יבוא לבית שלך. So you have nothing what to worry. That's it. הוא לא יבוא? לא. אמרת לו, הוא לא יבוא לבית שלך. So you have nothing what to worry. And that's how the Shalom Bayit came back to the couple.
Why is he not coming?
No, that's not your business, that's my business.
He's not coming because
So
she
Shalom
listens to her
Bayit.
husband.
לא משנה, גם נגיד לפי החוכמה שלה ואת כל הסיפור שלה.
She doesn't listen to her husband.
אמרתי לה, אליהו הנביא is not coming to your house. So don't worry, all the yo-yos will come to you, none of them is אליהו הנביא. So just keep the door a little closed, and just stay calm, and just keep the house a little normal, that's it. הבנתם? חזק וברוך.
מה קרה עם הרב?
איזה רב?
הפסיקו לבנות שם את הזה או לא? המשיכו הרב?
הרב אחר כך עבר לחשמונאים, so היה לו הרבה יותר לעין, או less צער.
אבל הוא לא אמר לה כלום להם.
אמר פעם לא יותר מזה.
רבי יחנן מן הקשה אומר,